Hey my friends, hey my fellow citizens of YouTube, or wherever you're seeing this video at, right? I want to ask you something, right? Have you ever thought, what is my purpose? Why am I here? Why do I exist? I mean, it looks as if, you see people and they doing things and they prospering and they live in such a fulfilling life, or at least that's how they communicate it to you, or at least that's what it looks like from your point of view, right? And you say, okay, well, I would want to be doing something like that. They look like they find their purpose. So we would agree that we've asked that question before, or we've pondered on that just a little bit. However you got to that question, you've been there before. Now, I want to give you an answer. I want to give you a quick one. Maybe it might not be as deep as I could go on this topic, but I'm going to go deep enough that you will get some clarity out of this question here, right? I want you to understand something, right? Everything that has ever been created by anybody was created for a purpose. So in the mind of the person that created it, they had a purpose in mind when they created it. When the phone was created, there was a purpose in that person's mind. Okay, why would we need a phone? Maybe that purpose was to communicate to people, right? To bring us closer, even though we're not in the same location, even though we're not in the same room, to be able to bring people closer through communication, right? Or through accessing the web, accessing, online, right? Different things that have come after the phone, right? Because obviously the first time this was created, it didn't look like this. It looked more like a house phone that you had, right? And it was about, two-way communication, right? Then it turned into a three-way communication. Then it turned into something that you could carry with you, right? Then it turned into something that you could go online. So the purpose of it was really to connect people to other people or to things, right? To give people information so that they would have access to their family that's on the other side of the world. But had you just picked this up for the very first time and you did not know what it was, it would have been extremely confusing for you to figure out what is the purpose of that thing, right? But had you just go to the person that created it, that person would have told you, well, the reason why I created the phone was because it is a means of communication for people, right? So, but I'm going to tell you what we do, right? What I do and what we do, right? Is that we look for our purpose, right? But instead of going to the person that created us, people tell us to look within. But that can't be true. Obviously, the phone cannot look within itself and figure out what it was created for, right? Okay, well, we have a brain and the phone doesn't have one. But it's the same concept. The camera was created for a certain purpose. If you go to the person that created it, they would tell you, okay, well, this is the reason why I created that camera. This is the reason why I created the chair. The chair was not created for you to stand on it. The chair was created for you to sit on it. Well, you can very well stand on the chair if you want to, but that's not the purpose that it was created for. So what we do when we don't know and when we try to look within or we try to go outside of the person that created us is we come up with purpose for the very thing that we have or who we are. We create a purpose for our own lives, right? We create identity for our own lives. We create meaning for our own lives. When all of those things were decided way before you got here. They were decided by the person that created you. The God that created you, the God that put you together, had everything in mind when He created you. He knew why He created you for. So if you really want to know what your purpose is, then you have to go to the person that created you. And that person is God, right? It's the same thing, right? If I want to know what a BMW sport car was created for, I gotta go to the person that created it. They would be able to tell me what is the purpose of it, what is the meaning of that thing, how I should feel when I'm driving that thing, the feelings that they want me to have when I'm driving it, right? What kind of gas I'm supposed to put in it, all right? Can I put water in the gas tank, or is it electric? Is it diesel? What is it, right? They would be able to have all those information. But yet we tell people telling us to go all over the place. Look at your gifts, look at this and look at that, and that will be able to give you what your purpose is. No. Your purpose is extremely simple. Your purpose overall is to get to know the God that created you. It's to be like him because he told you that he made you in his image. So for you to walk in his image, right? For you to walk like he walked, for you to think like he think, right? And also to reveal him to everybody else. Reveal him to the people that does not know. Now that might not be so attractive to you because you was looking for, okay, well, what is my big thing? What is the thing that's gonna give me fame? What is the thing that's gonna give me status? Well, really, what I think you're actually looking for is you're looking for assignment. What is my assignment? What your assignment, without understanding what your purpose is, you're gonna have a problem understanding what your assignment is. Because your assignment is within your purpose. Your assignment never get away from your purpose. Let me explain what I mean. This phone, the purpose of this phone is to communicate. Communicate with another party. Communicate from Miami, and I'm communicating with somebody to New York, right? Or to be able to access information, right? Or to be able to access the web, right? So that's the purpose of this thing. Not the assignment for the phone, right? It's completely different. But it's still within the same thing, right? The assignment for this phone, the assignment, the reason why, the calling of this phone is really for me to use for business. It's really for me to use for personal things, for family, right? Or it could be for me to use for school. Or it could be for me to use for, like I said before, my business, right? So that's the assignment of it. But even while I'm using it for business, the purpose remains. I'm still using, even though I'm doing business, I'm still working in the purpose of it because I'm still communicating, right? And that's what it was created for me to communicate. It's just the assignment of it, right? So when you see somebody, maybe somebody playing basketball, you look at Jordan and you're like, man, that person must be in their purpose. No, what you're looking at is not their purpose. What you're looking at is an assignment that they have, right? My job is not my purpose. My purpose is not to be a train attendant. My purpose is not to be a flight attendant. My purpose is not to be a mechanic. My assignment, what I'm doing right now is to be a mechanic. But my purpose, even as a mechanic, is to still be getting to know God. It's to still become like God in my job, do my job in the way that God would want me to do it, and also to reveal God through my gift, right? If I'm playing basketball, that every chance I get, every opportunity I get, then I'm glorifying God in the way that I play basketball, in the way that I show up for practice, right? In the way that I do these videos, right? I could be a blogger, right? But even in the way that I'm blogging, that I'm displaying who God is. Because God is a God of love. So even as I'm speaking truth, and I know that the truth might hurt sometimes, but I want to do it with love, right? Even though I'm doing these things, I want to do it with a spirit of excellence, right? So that is as I'm walking in my purpose, I'm doing my assignment. Now, like I said before, this video is about your purpose, right? And you don't want to skip to assignment before you know what your purpose is. Your purpose always comes before the assignment, okay? So you must understand who you are, you must understand your meaning, you must understand your worth, your value, before you truly understand what the assignment will be. Before I dictate what the assignment of this phone was going to be, I had to know what this phone was supposed to be for, what this phone was made for. So your purpose, if I had to summarize it in one little thing, it would be this. For me to find my purpose, I need to get to know the person that created me. And I need to ask him, why did you create me? Or why did you create people like me? And you would have that information. You would have access to that information. As a matter of fact, that information is clearly in the Bible, what you were created for.